The truth about your ego, why fighting it keeps you stuck. Have you ever heard that you need to kill your ego? That the ego is the enemy of spiritual growth? This idea is everywhere. People believe that to reach higher consciousness, they have to eliminate their ego completely. But let me ask you this. If the ego is part of you, how can you destroy it without destroying yourself? The truth is, your ego isn't something to be defeated. It's something to be understood. Your ego is not your enemy. It's your inheritance. It's a part of the human experience designed for one thing: survival. And when you see it for what it is, instead of trying to fight it, everything changes. Because here's the paradox. The more you try to resist or destroy your ego, the more power you actually give it. But when you shift from resistance to awareness, the ego loses its control over you. And that's what we're here to talk about today. What is the ego? At its core, the ego is your self-identity. It's the mental construct that tells you who you are based on your experiences, beliefs, and social conditioning. It's the part of your mind that says, I am successful, I'm not good enough, I'm better than others. The ego labels and categorizes everything because that's its job. It comes from the most primitive part of the brain, the one wired for fear and self-preservation. It's not bad, it's just trying to keep you safe. But here's the problem. The ego thrives on separation. It believes in me versus them, in competition over connection. It craves control. It feeds on validation. And if you're not aware of it, it runs your life without you even realizing it. How the ego manifests in daily life. So how does this show up in our everyday experiences? There are different ways the ego disguises itself. See if any of these sound familiar. Number 1, the defensive ego. Feels attacked when receiving feedback, resists change and opposing perspectives, operates from I'm right and you're wrong. The comparison ego. Always measures itself against others, feels insecure when others succeed, thrives on competition rather than collaboration. Number 3, the victim ego. Blames others for personal struggles, feels like life is happening to them, not for them, uses suffering as an identity. I've been through so much, I deserve more. Number 4, the spiritual ego. Uses spirituality to feel superior. I'm more enlightened than you. Judges others who are less conscious. Clings to spiritual labels as a form of identity. Every one of these egoic states keeps us stuck in a cycle of suffering because they all reinforce the idea of separation. As long as you operate from separation, you cannot experience true peace. The illusion of killing the ego. This is where most people get lost. They realize the ego is causing suffering, so they decide, I have to get rid of it. But think about that. Who is saying they need to destroy the ego? Trying to transcend the ego is just another ego game. It's like a snake trying to eat its own tail. It never ends. The moment you believe you've killed the ego, it just comes back in a new form. Maybe as a spiritual ego, telling you how enlightened you are. So what's the answer? Not resistance, but awareness. The moment you stop resisting the ego, it starts to lose grip on you. The secret isn't to fight it, it's to observe it without attachment. How to move beyond the ego without fighting it. So how do you actually move beyond the ego? Here's what works. Number 1, observe the ego without attachment. The next time you feel anger, fear, or defensiveness, pause. Ask yourself, who is feeling this? My true self or my ego? The moment you observe it, you step outside of it. Number 2, shift from identification to neutrality. Your ego is not you, it's just a pattern. Instead of engaging with it, try saying, oh, that's just my ego doing its thing. Neutrality disarms it. Number 3, stop feeding the ego's validation loop. The ego needs validation. It thrives on being right. So when you feel the urge to prove yourself, ask, do I want to be right or do I want to be free? Every time you let go, the ego weakens. Shift from me to we. The ego separates. Higher consciousness unites. Focus on connection instead of competition. True fulfillment comes from lifting others, not elevating yourself. Number 5, embrace surrender over control. The ego fears uncertainty, so it clings to control. Instead, practice surrender. Trust that things are unfolding perfectly. Let go of the need to force, and peace follows naturally. So here's the truth. Your ego is not your enemy. It's a tool, but it's not your master. You don't need to destroy it. You don't need to fight it. You don't need to see it clearly. And the moment you do, you take back control. Because real power isn't in suppressing the ego, it's in neutralizing it through awareness. And when you stop feeding it, stop engaging with it, stop identifying with it, that's when true freedom begins. If this resonated with you, I've created a free meditation and training audio to help you step beyond the egoic limitations and step into clarity and peace. The details are in the description below. If you found this valuable, please be sure to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and let me know in the comments what's one ego pattern you've recognized in yourself. Let's break free together. Thanks, make it a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.